Get up and open the game. Fucking goddamn it. Dude, this shit just... Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Load game. I'm be the fucking menace that I am. Because I don't give a shit no more. There's so many fucking bottles. I shouldn't be fucking drinking. They're all going to be all like, oh, you should censor this guy. Make sure he doesn't speak again. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Fucking sick of it, bro. That's too loud. That's too loud. Too loud. Too loud for me to do the evil shit that I want to do. To a lot of these motherfucking teachers. Fucking goddamn. Fucking. Makes no fucking sense. Look at me, another beer. I'm about to speak my motherfucking mind. About to speak it to the point where everybody hates me, but I don't give a shit. Nope. Doesn't make no motherfucking sense to me. Your first day of elementary school as a teacher, and then you get fucked up like I should get fucked up. Like, dude, I'm sitting at home. Everybody's asleep. I'm minding my own business. I make sure that it's condoned, and I made sure that I handle my responsibilities as an adult. But these motherfuckers, a teacher. No. Unfucking acceptable. This motherfucker. You guys probably only hear the fucking body cam of a fucking teacher, but hold up.
I've got a friend right here in Perkins.
No,
Please.
You're under arrest.
Please don't do this.
It's too late.
No, please, please, please.
Please, all you want, bitch. No one gives a fuck about you. You are a useless piece of shit teacher who showed up to an elementary school, got drunk, and then decide to lead on with this expectation of yours. It's like, no. Nope. Not acceptable. Not happening. I'm sorry. No bueno. Not happening. Bitch, go to jail. I should wait till more people get in here. But, maybe it's not bias. It's not bias. Dude, I'm a dad. What I expect from my child. Alright? So I wake up. Usually I'm night shift. My wife is day shift. So I fall asleep during the day. My wife is at work during, the day. Whenever she comes home, she's all like, okay, I'll handle all this shit because he's already asleep. And yes, we do have an infant. And it does work. So what we do, I have this feeding process. Make sure that my kid's fed, but then also get my sleep in. I know that during the day, my child's going to be awake. So what do? I know that I'm night shift. I'm night shift, bro. I got a huge burden on me. I got to make sure that my people are good during the day while my wife is at work. And at nighttime, I know that everything's good because my wife's, well, everybody's asleep at that point. It's a pretty easy task for my wife, for the most part. I know that she has to struggle with a lot of shit, but at one point you gotta understand, if you're showing up to an elementary school as a fucking teacher, it's no bueno. It's not working. We're done. There's no conversation here. You are a teacher. At one point, you showed up to school. Nothing was happening. And then you show up to school. And then everything was happening. You decided to grab a drink. You decided... fuck. I shouldn't be drunk rambling. Fuck it. You decided to grab another drink. And another drink. And another drink. To where the fucking school administration board decided to go, hey, I think this person may be drunk. The fuck? You blew, what was it? I think it was 6 times the limit? No, not 6 times. Hold up. Oh, let me correct me if I'm wrong. Hold up. He's about to do the breathalyzer test. Let me find that one. Oh, breathalyzer test. Right here.
Blow into it like you're blowing up a balloon as soon as I tell you to.
What the fuck are you doing?
Take a big deep breath. Blow, 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 blow. Alright, stop. Good job.
What was it? He shows the principal. Now,
You gonna tell me the truth?
You gonna tell
me? Drink.
I drank last night.
There's no way you drank last night.
No, I
no.
did drink last night.
Did you drink at school is what he's asking you. Tell us the truth.
I didn't drink at school.
That wouldn't blow that right there.
You blew 2 times the legal limit.
Okay, it was 2 times. I knew there was 6 or 2 times. Bro, you gotta understand. I'm fucked up. I don't give a shit. At this point, you gotta understand, these teachers need to be held accountable for their actions. You take my daughter, for example, to that school, and then all of a sudden, that teacher got drunk in the process. What? You don't think any parent's gonna fucking react? We're gonna react. We're gonna be pissed. Hey, look. We have to take our kids to school because it's against law if we don't. We go to jail if we don't. But we have to deal with these stupid ass motherfuckers who bring our kids to school for them to be drunk and disorderly towards our kids. Makes no fucking sense. Tell me I'm wrong. Anybody can say, hey, well, maybe that person was having a hard... I don't give a shit if you're having the worst day of your life. Maybe your mother died the day before, your uncle died, your dad died, and then on top of it, you just seen the most gruesome murder in your life. Don't bring my kids to your drunken, disorderly ass. Don't. That's facts. Just don't. My kids are sent here to learn, not deal with drunken, stupid bitches. See, now I can explain me as a drunken, stupid bitch. But in a good manner. See, I contain my drinks. Not this fucker. See, what I do is I wait till my kids are asleep. I make sure that everything else is handled as an adult. And then I'm going like, hey, you know what? A drink sounds good. All right, everybody else is asleep. Fuck it. That's what I do. I wait I wait. I handle everything that I got to as an adult. And then I kind of retrace those steps and I go, okay, well, my kids are asleep. Check. My wife's asleep. Check. The shit that I need to handle. Check. Now, can I enjoy my drink? Yes. Check. This bitch goes, hey, you know what? While I'm teaching these kids, I'm gonna drink. No. Listen here. Unfiltered me is gonna say a lot of shit, but filtered me, due to YouTube guidelines, is gonna say a lot of shit. And what I believe is to fucking execute. Lay her on the wall, bend her down, let her face the wall like many other people would have, and just, I don't know, something like that. Dude, if I have to entrust my kids into this school society, I should be able to know that these kids, hold on. Let me try to phrase this in a better manner, because right now, I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm watching this video. My daughters, they range from 7, they range from 4, they range from just infant, not even a year. And it's like, I have all daughters, all right? What I expect from my daughters: go to school, get your education, come home, tell me about it. Yeah, I hope you had a good day at school. It's like, I just want basic. It's simple. Simple routine. Oh, you got homework? Okay, do your homework. It's simple. But now I have to deal with the fact that these motherfuckers are looking for any and every fucking reason to get away from their own problems. These teachers, this is why I'm so pissed off. It's simple. It's like, stop it. Accept responsibility. Just stop it. Have I been the best person? No. I mean, if anybody were to look up my motherfucking name, they're going to see the fact that, hey, he's did some bad shit. He can't judge a lot of people. Well, then you got to understand that there's time and there's change. Well, I've changed. I've been the best father that I can be in this current time. But these teachers, you're expecting these teachers, though, to be the best for your kids. There was one teacher, right? I cannot explain this enough. I'm so pissed off about this shit. So she goes, I felt uncomfortable with the American flag, right? All right. She, herself, that individual, that person, whatever the fuck you want to identify as, I don't give a shit. That one person decided to go, hey, I don't feel comfortable with the American flag. So she is definitely comfortable with raising the LGBTQI, whatever the fuck. Dude, there's so many things that you can identify them as. It's the alphabet. Fuck it. I'm done. I lost count after 69 because that's a hot, sexy number. That's what my wife and I do. But fuck that shit. That's the shit, that flag she decided to uphold. And that's what the kids have to raise their hands to their hearts, and go, I pledge allegiance to whatever flag that the fuck is, to the United States of America. What the fuck? No, as a kid, no, that made no fucking sense to me. Now, do I have a problem with gays? No. Do I have a problem with les? No, I think that shit is hot. And gays, first of all, as a dude, identify as a dude. That's gay. Keep that shit away from me. All right, I don't want pee-pee touching. All right, all right. Now we're here. I like lesbians. Now there is times where I kind of watch those people who identify as females who get the whole breast shit, but they keep their penis. That makes no sense to me. That makes no fucking... What the fuck you doing? You're keeping your penis, balls, and everything that can impregnate a woman? What the fuck are you doing? And then you go, hey, I'm a female. It's like, no. Okay, hold on. So you say female. And then we have to go, yes. And then turn that shit around. And then go, okay, now you got caught with some crimes. Now you have to go to a male imprisonment. But you're a female with the dick and ball. That makes those. I don't know the state. I forgot the state it was. But there was fucking a dude who identified himself as a fucking female. And then he got 4 women pregnant in prison. That makes no fucking sense. Come on, touch this shit. The shit don't make no fucking sense. So you got 4 people pregnant, and you're in prison, and you're the only person with the dick and balls, but you're a female? No. You could chastise me all you fucking want. You can take my words out of context all you want. You can find every reasoning to hate the fuck out of me, but you cannot take the fact that women out there are women. They are the people who fought for the fucking rights to write. Just rights alone. They fought for that shit. They want to breathe and live for that shit. They want to vote. They don't want to stand in the kitchen. I stand with that shit to the point where if a man goes, you know what? I'm no longer a man. I want to be a female. That shit is bullshit. You don't just identify as a fucking female. No, that shit doesn't work. You have to be a female. And even if the case, they're all like, well, some females can't reproduce. Well, fuck. Okay, some women can't. That's... Their bodies just can't do that. But for most of the women, they can. They can give you life. And for one single second, I thought, maybe humanity is saved if these women would just go, no, I'm a girl. I'm a girl. I know that I'm a girl. I'm going to stand the fact that I'm a girl. I have a vagina. I can reproduce. Like, no. But these men, yeah, I'm defending women. Fuck you guys out there. They're talking shit on women and doing all the shit that you... No, fuck all that. I'm standing on women's side. They have to deal with them for 9 consecutive months. Sometimes they come prematurely, My woman, she had to deal with the fact that she had to deal with Junie. Now I get the whole Junie. As a father, that shit matters. I look at Junie every time I look at her. I'm just like, that's the only thing that I want. That's my daughter, bro. I get to raise her. I get to, set the expectations. Plus the mother. But, dude, my daughter gets to be raised the way that I want it to raise. I don't have to deal with all these other expectations. I don't have to deal with outsourcing. I have to deal with insourcing, which is myself. So insource myself and then tell her either A, you're gay, B, you're biological, or C, well, you're just straight and you want some dick, dog, or D, whatever the fuck the rest is. That's literally it. If my daughter would come up to me and she goes, I feel like a goddamn male, Do you have the testosterone to back that shit up? Because males are aggressive. Dude, let me tell you something. Okay. How do I do this? Let's retrace our statements here. Not to be sexist. So one day, this dude who was bullying me relentlessly. I mean, I'm telling you, I didn't have a break off this shit. He was bullying me. He would chase me the fucking home. And I know his fucking name. His name's Noah Ray. Noah Ray. That dude, he also got charges on him because of, like, fucking touching with kids or whatever the fuck he is. I don't give a shit about that dude. That dude would fucking torture me. Torture me constantly. I would not get a fucking break from this bitch. But one day, according to my brother, and if I wasn't there to witness it, but if what my brother says was true, it also ended the fucking bullying. So I was never fucking really picked on at that point. But my brother slammed his head against the locker. Whatever the fuck. One day, I came into, it was like my third, fourth day into high school. Like, I'm fucking sick of bullying. I've been bullied since 6th to 8th grade, and then move up to high school to the 7th. You know, what the fuck I mean? Like, I was just pissed off. I'm done. I'm done with bullies. I'm sick of these fucking idiots. These motherfuckers who have no fucking idea what somebody else is going through. I'm sick of that shit. One day I decided to go, hey, there's John Rogers dude, whatever, I fucked his ass up, and then everybody kind of looked at me differently. Well, you gotta understand, there's people who shoot up schools, and there's other people who use a fist. Me, I was the dude that used my fist. I was sick of it. I was sick of the bullying. I was sick of being picked on. And by the way, from freshman to senior, wasn't picked on. Not many. I mean, if I was, it was all jokes. It was all ha-ha. But other than that, nobody fucked with me. Because I stood my fucking ground. And at one point, I just locked in. That's what I believe humans should do. We should just lock in. Hey, this is my surrounding. I got to deal with this. Either A, you're with me, or B, you're against me. So now I have to calculate my threats. What's higher? Well, the threat's higher. Okay. So now I got to knock this threat that's potentially going to ruin my life. See, I used to get chased home until I decided to fight back. I needed to fight back. That wasn't me. Dude, I was a pussy. I used to cry, fucking even piss myself because I was so fucking scared to fight back. At one point, I decided to go, no, fuck all that shit. I'm going to raise my hands. I'm a man myself. I'm going to fight the fuck back. And the moment I started fighting back, I started gaining the fucking respect I need. These motherfuckers started going, okay, he's willing to throw hands. He's willing to go the extra mile to prove himself. We shouldn't fuck with him. But you gotta understand, like, it's not a tough guy act. It's just a dude who goes, I'm sad. I'm sad. And a lot of sad people go, you know what? Get that Tech 9. Maybe go into your dad's storage and grab that fucking gun. No. At one point, I went, no. Fuck all you bitches. I'm gonna throw fucking hands. I still remember the fucking fight that really represented myself. This is how much I knew that dude was a pussy. Alright, I'm not gonna call out names. It's definitely not an array, because he's still my target. No, I'm just kidding. But this dude, he ended up squaring up with me, saying some fucking shit. And I looked at him and I was all like, hey, you know what? I don't want no beef. I don't want no problems. I still remember this day. The dude punched me in the face. You gotta understand, I never fought back at this point. This was the breaking point. So I looked at the dude, and I was all like, if you touch me again, I'ma fucking fight. And the dude did the whole little poke on the shoulders. You know, trying to antagonize you to do something. Me as the little kid I was, yes, the fuck I did. And I don't know what the, you gotta understand. I was like, I don't know how old I was. I'm trying to think of my age. But I stood up from my chair because that's what he was doing. He punched me. And I was like, you don't really want to feel the aftermath. Like, you gotta understand, I was an anime person. I was like, I really wanted anime to work out. This is my anime moment, alright? If you can draw this in a moment, this would be awesome. But, so he punched me, and I looked at him, and I was like, don't touch me again. Don't fucking touch me again. And then he fucking did. So, I bent down to the left when I got out of my chair. So, you gotta understand, we had those 4-legged chairs. It's a plastic chairs. They're very small. I'm at a fucking very circle table and all that shit. I'm at lunch. I looked at him and he punched me. So, I stood up and my right hand went to grab the plate, which I was having because at the time they didn't serve paper plates and all this shit. So I had my right hand gripped under. As I stood up, I put the other dude, the dude that punched me, I used my left arm to reach around him real quick. So he didn't have a chance to really defend himself, but I kind of put him in a semi chokehold. It's not a full chokehold, but it was semi. The dude was gonna escape, but I had that enough opportunity to use my right hand with the hard, the trays, smack him over the fucking head 3 or 4 times. I don't remember the count, but I know it was around the 3 or 4 count. I smacked him over the head. When I released his ass dropped down to his back. I looked at him, and then he got up, and he's like, I'm not done with... And then I socked him in his jaw, and he dropped down to the... Now, like I said, I've always stated this. No, I'm not the toughest person. I was just eventually, at one point, you gotta be the weakest fucking dude who goes, fuck this shit. I'm sick of dealing with it. That's what I was. I was at that breaking point. I'm not the dude that goes shoot up a school, but I'm the dude who goes, you know what? My breaking point is I'm going to fucking knock the shit out of you. If I can, I will. So I hit him a couple more times. I break the tray over him. And there was even a piece where I can use as a stabbing potential. Yes. And I gave that to the teachers. I mean, not the teachers, the fucking students. Right next to me, they were cheering, and I gave it to them. Because I don't want to fucking kill nobody. All I simply want is my dignity. In that moment, I'm not going to sit there and be judged no more. I'm not going to be harassed no more. I stood there and I fought my ground. I beat the shit out of you. I had this piece that can literally fucking demolish you. I had that piece where you can die at any moment. Any fucking thing that you say, I can jeopardize your motherfucking life. I had that opportunity, but I handed the shit away, and I had to deal with my ass beating because I'd rather deal with an ass beating than take somebody's life. Now, if somebody said that they were going to take my life, now that's a different subject. But an ass whooping is an ass whooping. I'd rather take an ass whooping any fucking day of the week. I'd rather somebody come up to me and be all like, hey, you know what? I don't approve of the message that I'm like, okay, back it up. And then if they go back it up and I get my ass whooped, fine. I accept the fucking L. But I'm not going to back down like a little bitch. That's the difference. And this dude right here, he decided to think that I was a super little bitch. So I grabbed him up by his shirt. After I fucking did my shit, I took him to the bathroom. Alright, I was like, hey man, I'm grabbing him by his shirt, but I kept on letting him go, doing my shit. But he finally went into the bathroom. I'm all like, because it felt like I was being the bully at that point. So I had to retrace my steps. I'm all like, hey, I announced it, and there was like 40 some odd people there. I was like, hey, if you do not want to fight, we do not have to. I'm not looking for an issue. Just don't swing on me. And then he was all like, you know what? Hey, fuck all these. I'm going to show you how much of a bitch you are. So he swung on me. Well, fucking little kid me, you got to understand, I was a fucking minor. Just go, hey, I'm being swung on. I'm sick of this. Usually people at this point, they go to their house and they grab their daddy's firearms or mommy's firearms or whatever the fuck they usually go to settle the problem. Me, back in the day, no. You have to use your fist. You have to prove what the fuck is up. So this dude swung on me, and I remember grabbing the side of his head, and I smacked it against the dryer because we had the automatic dryers. So after you wash your hands, you go to the right, and you have the little fucking hand dryers that blow your fucking water off. So I washed my hands before the fight. So he was sitting there yapping away. He was all like, you know what, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. You're useless. He was talking all that shit. And so I ignored it up to the point where he swung at me. And it was like at the end of my hand wash. So you got to understand, water plus smacking gets a lot of loudness. So I smacked him. Not a punch. The whole hand. I smacked that motherfucker. And he looked at me and he was confused for a second. He was like, this bitch just slapped me? That's when I had to, in my head, I was like, shit, did I just slap him? What the fuck am I supposed to do? This motherfucker wants to run his mouth. Well, now I gotta defend myself. I had to defend my sister's honor, my brother's honor, my mom's honor, because he's going on. He was like, you know what, I fucked your sister. He on top of that, he goes, I fucked your mom. He's all like, your brother ain't nothing but a bitch. I was all like, no. At one point, you just gotta swing. So I swung. And it took me 3 punches. I'm not acting tough when I say this. I'm simply saying the dude took 3 punches like a fucking champ, but then backed up and he goes, his immediate words were, I'm not going to get invested into this. Bitch, just accept the fact that you lost. So the first punch hit him on to the bottom left jaw. The second punch hit him onto the top right of his forehead. Because, I'm using both hands. And then the third punch was just a gut shot. Like, I just straight up went for his gut. I wanted him to shit himself. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking on the third punch, but I was thinking, like, that's a combination. But the dude he sat and he was done. And today, his name is Kyle Reeves, and he's my best friend. That's my best friend. Like, we had to box it out. And then he goes, you know what? You're a little bit stronger than me. You're a little bit tougher than I thought you was. I never once, Never, oh, fuck, I can't even speak. Never in my life have I ever unexpected a fucking midget. Yes, you're gonna be all like, oh, this. No. Okay, they like being called midgets. They're small, they're cool, they're awesome. But I've never Dude, there's this one midget who punched me in my dick. The dead ass. He was all like, hey, I don't like what you're saying. I'm all like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, how should I recorrect it into a better format? And I'm being respectful on top of it. I'm like, I'm being genuine. I'm being like, hey, like, what do you want? Like, and they're all like, he looked at me, he goes, you being serious? And I'm all like, yeah. And he goes, I'd rather be called small people. I'm all like, okay. Well, then this small, and then he hit me in my dick again. I'm all like, what the fuck do you want? He goes, I just want you eye to eye level. That's it. Whenever you talk about me, I want you eye to eye. I'm all like, you couldn't just ask that shit? You just had to punch me in the dick? And the dude goes, I had no other choice. I'm all like, dude. And I'm telling you, midgets, small people, they're gruesome. When they hit you with almighty, like, they beat the shit out of you. I'm scared of them motherfuckers. Oh, shit. I got shit.